So God could use what Satan used to destroy you, he could use to lift you up and build you up, to give you courage and strength.
I help you guys.
My name is Officer Curtin, U of MPD, Officer House.
Yep.
So we got a call about you using an amplified speaker. That is against Regents ordinance here.
Okay.
Like you have to apply for a permit at the Student Activities Building.
Okay.
To use an amplified speaker.
Sure.
But you can still do whatever you want. You just cannot use a.
Yeah, I'll just go on the sidewalk. That's all right. I appreciate it. No problem.
How you doing today, sir?
I'm good, man. How you guys doing?
Not too bad.
I heard the sirens earlier. I thought when I just got here there were sirens. I was like, man, something's going on.
You just got out here?
Yeah. Right when those sirens came.
Okay.
Yeah.
Are you familiar with campus? You've been here before?
Yeah, I was told last time by you guys that as long as I wasn't on the diag, I was okay. Yeah.
Are you local or you
No, I'm from Belleville.
from where?
Belleville.
Oh, you're local.
Yeah. I mean,
There's some groups that come out and they're from Florida, Tennessee. I mean,
yeah,
all
I
over.
know what you're talking about. Yeah. One guy, that guy got hit with a stick, whatever.
Yeah, a couple of years ago.
Yep. Yeah, that's not me. That wasn't me.
Well, we appreciate the cooperation.
Yeah, no problem, man. I'm just gonna go there. So.
All right. Yeah,
But yeah.
Just know that Ann Arbor PD is right across the street. They may make contact with you.
That's all right.
How you doing?
Let me see your permit.
My permit? Oh, I don't have the Constitution with me.
You need a permit to stand on a sidewalk in the city of Ann Arbor or on university property.
I'm not on university
depending on whose
property.
jurisdiction you're on.
I'm not on university property.
I know, or city property.
No, city property. I have the First Amendment. I don't need a permit.
You need a permit.
I don't.
Sir,
Sorry.
you do.
My permit's the First Amendment.
You need, yeah, yours is, but not the city's.
Well, the
Do you want
city
me to
can't-
call the police?
Sure.
Okay.
If you want to. I mean, you
I'm
can.
a
You don't have
Christian
to.
and I believe what you're saying,
I don't think
but
you
you have
do.
no right to.
Because Jesus says,
You have, I don't want to hear what Jesus says.
I thought you're a Christian.
I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear it
Why not?
because I don't want to hear it from you.
Jesus says go out and...
From you, I don't.
Well, he says
I
go
will
out and
call
preach the gospel to
police.
every creature.
I will call the police because you need
Well,
a
if you want
permit.
to, you can.
It's an infringement on other people's rights to speak out loud through a microphone.
Well, I
It
can
sure
turn
is.
it down, sure. I mean,
No, do not turn it down. You can vacate.
I'm not going to vacate yet.
Go to your property and do it.
No, that he said go out into the streets and byways and highways and preach the gospel to every creature.
Your property is a byway.
No, it's not.
Is it near a busy street? Where do you live?
That's where I want to live, near a busy street. No, I live
Where
in
do you live?
a small town. I'm not going to preach to my neighbors every single day, the same people. There's all different people here.
They're not
Why do you want to
listening
stop the
you.
gospel? If you're a Christian, why do you want to stop the gospel, the good news?
I believe
I'm preaching
in
the good news today.
my rights to not hear it.
Well, you see, your rights cannot supersede my rights. See what I'm saying? Your right
But
to not
it-
want to hear it cannot supersede my rights of free
No,
speech.
come on. We don't want to word pick. We don't want to cherry pick words.
I'm not cherry picking words. That's the truth. That's
We don't want to
we live
do
in a
a
constitutional
word
republic.
salad here. I will call the police.
if that's what you want. I don't want you to,
yeah,
but
I
if
will.
you want to.
I will because I believe in my rights not to hear something microphoned,
right.
and including abortion speak. And
I haven't said anything about
sites.
abortion today.
No, I'm
But-
not saying you have.
Yeah.
I'm not saying
I mean,
you
I
have.
can.
Okay.
I believe
You're
in the
quoting
right
the
to life.
Bible. Are you quoting the Old Testament, New Testament?
Yeah,
Okay.
I quoted both.
Okay.
But we live in
You'll
the New
get
Testament.
you'll get a
don't we?
visit from them. They'll talk to you.
I'm not worried about
They're
it.
not going to be mean.
Yeah, I know.
And
I know
you're
my rights.
collecting
I mean,
money.
What's that?
You're collecting money.
No, I'm not.
hmm
There's no jar there. I'm not collecting
Okay.
any money. I'm not soliciting.
And what's the hat say?
That's just my hat. It says in 1 Corinthians 11 that when you pray or prophesy, not to cover your head as a man.
Mm-hmm.
Women are to cover their heads when they pray and prophesy, but a man is not to.
Oh,
so.
women are. Yeah.
Yep, women are too. I mean, you're a Christian, right? So I don't
Not
cover my
that
head.
kind of Christian.
What's that?
No. There's different kinds. There's different beliefs. There's different beliefs on this campus.
Yeah.
All different forms of
Do you go to the Hare Krishna?
Christianity.
So every week I see Hare Krishnas there, and they play their music.
They
have a lot.
probably have a permit
Every week,
from
no, they
the
don't.
city.
I doubt it. They're on
If you
campus
want
property.
to speak, you can go get a permit from the university.
I don't need permission from my government to exercise my First Amendment right. I have that.
Okay, I don't want to. I'm just not knowledgeable about that, so I don't
I
want
am.
to
I have a
speak
degree
to
in
it.
criminal justice. So.
Okay.
Yeah.
But I'm saying the Hare Krishna is probably.
I don't
I'm
think
not
they do.
sure. but they need to have a permit to do what they're doing
Yeah.
at the
I mean,
university.
you know what? Fair on you, they might, but I don't think they do that. Every week they're there every week. But
Okay, you shouldn't be on a microphone proselytizing.
I think you should. I mean, I have a right, not just free speech, but the right to be heard.
Jesus didn't have a microphone,
because they didn't exist back then. But
and he wouldn't have. In
Yeah, I
my
think
belief,
he would.
my Christian belief. No, he wouldn't. My God. He didn't know. He didn't try to say that somebody should listen to him constantly proselytizing. Nowhere is that
I'm
in the
not
Bible.
here every single day. I'm here. I haven't been here in a while, actually.
Well, I haven't been downtown,
Yeah.
so it offends me. It
Why
really does.
Why, as a Christian, it should not offend, the gospel should not offend you?
It offends me that somebody is out with a microphone going into my eardrums when I want the sound of the campus. I just want.
I don't want the sound of these cars. They're in my eardrums.
Okay,
So we have
but
people
you
not
know,
drive.
they're doing something about that. They really want people to come down here without a car. They're extending the sidewalks. You know, that's neither here nor there. So okay, I'll give them a call and they'll.
All right. If that's what you want to do, I don't think you should do it.
It
But
is
if you
what I
want
want to do.
all right, you have that free choice to do that.
Okay.
All right.
But Jesus does love you, though. And Jesus wants the gospel preached to everybody, to every creature. They have 20 minutes to get here because I'm leaving at 4:50. That's when my time is up on my meter. So hopefully the cops come here before then. For you, maybe, I don't know. We'll see. But I come with the good news of the gospel. You see, Jesus says, preach the gospel to every creature. Go out. And in Luke chapter 10, Jesus sent 70 disciples, 70 preachers to go out and preach the gospel to every creature, to everybody. Preach the good news. You see, the gospel is the good news. The good news of salvation. You see, the bad news is we've all sinned, and the punishment of sin is death. This is a price that has to be paid. That's the bad news. The good news is that God knew we were going to fail. He knew we were going to fall short. That's why he sent Jesus Christ to the earth to die for us. God sent Jesus to the earth to pay the punishment for us, because the wages of sin is death, and we have all sinned. Every single one of us have sinned. We all fall short. Every single one of us has fallen short. That's the bad news, but the good news is there's a way. You see, Jesus makes a way when there is no way. Jesus makes a way when there is no way. He makes a path when there is no path. He's the way maker. He's the miracle worker. And he can make a way in your life. He can make a miracle in your life. You see, Jesus can open up the doors that were closed. See, Jesus opens up doors for you. But you have to walk through those doors to receive your blessings. Right? You have to walk through those doors to receive those gifts. The gifts are waiting. The blessings are waiting. Just like Abraham. You see, God told Abraham he was going to bless him and make him a mighty nation. Descendants as numerous as the stars. But he said, Abraham, you have to leave your family and go to a foreign land that I will show you. So Abraham had to have that action, had to have that works of faith. He had to go to that foreign land to receive his blessing. He had to walk through those doors. That's why it says faith without works is dead. We are saved by grace through faith. But faith without works is dead. Abraham had to have action. He had to go to that foreign land. He had to walk in faith.
Hey, love, good. You're not coming
See
back
ya.
tomorrow and speaking, are you?
Probably tomorrow I'll be in Detroit.
Okay,
But I may be here. I'll be here next week probably.
okay.
So call the cops if you like. They're going to tell you the same thing.
I'll let them know the way I feel. You know, they're probably going to go, yes, ma'am, and maybe write it down. And I
Yeah.
heard they already told you to move to the sidewalk.
That was campus police.
Ah,
And so I did, because I know the law. You know, amplified
Okay.
device, you do have to have a permit on campus property. Now I could open air preach if I wanted to.
what does that mean?
That means not amplified device. I can use my own breath to speak.
Ah.
Legally, they can't do anything. They could kick me off and arrest me, and I could sue them later
Yeah,
in
they
civil.
can.
No.
Well,
I'm saying they can, but I can sue them later There's already a ton of case law for it for street preachers who have done that. But I just moved 20 feet to the street. It was fine. Or the sidewalk, public sidewalk. That's fine. And you know, it's different. Public sidewalk's different. So
It's different.
you can use amplified devices on a public sidewalk.
You can amplify there?
You can, yeah.
Huh. Okay, I'll call them up just to find out for
Yeah.
my own good.
Now there is a decibel level, which I'm not going to argue that. You know, they come at
Were
me.
you
I
above decibels?
don't have a decibel meter, but they have to have a decibel meter. So, you know,
So you need to have a decibel meter.
I don't. It's not up to me to prove my innocence. It's up to the government in America to prove my guilt. That's how the system works, right? We're innocent until proven guilty. So, if a cop came and I was on a loudspeaker, they have to prove that I'm breaking the law. So they have to have the decibel meter, not me.
They have one in the police car, I bet.
They might. I don't know. Just fine. I can turn it down if they ask me to turn it down. You know, it's
Okay.
fine.
Well, just try to think about, when we were talking, maybe just a little bit of what I was saying. I mean, you don't have to agree with it.
I've heard the argument a million times. You told me to preach in my neighborhood. That's it. Like on my own property. Come on.
Might be a good idea.
No. What about Luke 10? I mean, Jesus commanded 70 disciples, 70 street preachers to go and preach the gospel to all the cities. They went into all the cities and preached the gospel. What if they'd have said, nah, people might get mad at us for that? See what I'm saying? I'm going to listen to Jesus. I'm not going to listen to man. I'm going to listen to Jesus. He tells us to go preach
Our
the gospel.
cities are a little bit different.
What?
They're a little bit more modern.
Does that have anything to do with it? It has nothing to do with it.
Well, they're,
Okay, fair enough.
I don't know. They're people aren't interested.
They're more
Sorry.
people weren't interested back then. That's why they crucified Jesus, right? They obviously weren't interested back then. Nero was killing Christians in droves. I mean, they were torturing them, burning them at the stake. I mean, come on.
What do we have to worry about them, whoever they are, killing?
What's that? You said
You're doing this so they don't kill someone.
doing what? So they don't kill someone?
You're preaching so they don't kill someone?
No, I'm saying Christians were being killed back in the time of Nero. You know,
You're not
time
being
of
killed
Jesus.
here at all.
Thankfully, yeah.
Thankfully,
Yeah.
I don't think there's a chance.
That I'm going to be killed? Yeah, thankfully. I agree. Right now, we live in a pretty good society.
So maybe do it when there's a real need.
There is a need. There's always a need. There's always a need.
And that's where we differ.
Life is precious. You know what I mean?
What's your name?
Like, Paul.
Oh, I'm Ann.
And nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you. Well, stay warm. I'm getting cold.
All right, you too.
I'll
Enjoy
finish
your.
up talking
What is
with
that? A
these
latte or a mocha?
Oh, for some reason, yeah, I got it over at that place. They're okay.
They're okay.
Yeah, but I mistakenly got an iced one.
I always like hot too, especially right now. It should be hot.
Oh yeah, it should be. I don't know why I was interested in ice.
Yeah, it's all right.
So okay, take
Sure, it
care.
tastes good. Yep. See you guys.
Okay.